Hey everybody, Chris here. Is Dogecoin's price ready to skyrocket? We're going to explore that in this video. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little notification bell too. You can be notified when my new videos come out, as well as when I do live streams. And during our live streams this week, we were looking forward to this weekend and what was going to happen. It is a holiday weekend here in the United States for Independence Day. And during live streams, we were talking about how the volume was going to settle down, trading was going to slow down, and the price may settle down as well, and that is what is happening. We had a very exciting week earlier in the week when Dogecoin went up to 17.5 cents. A lot of people were very excited the price was going to keep going up, and I was very cautious, just saying no, coming this weekend things were going to settle a bit, and they have. Dogecoin has touched down to 16.5 cents this morning. We're going to see whether that is a new support level, or will there be more weakness and the price settles down a little more. But it is touching a longer support line, an upward sloping support line, which could lead to bigger prices coming forward. That's right, skyrocketing prices for Dogecoin if patterns repeat from before. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at the news and the charts, and I'll show you what I'm looking at. And we start here with the current Dogecoin price at 16.7. That's right, 16.7. Here was the overnight trading. Dogecoin settling down, touching 16.5 here on the dip early this morning, recovering just a bit. So trading around the 16.7 mark. Bitcoin also was trading down, touched down to 1086, and now seems to be 1089 or so, trying to get back over 109, but is showing some weakness as well. As we zoom out on Doge, we see the rise that we had up to 17.5 cents here on Thursday. And of course, I am in the middle of a swing trade. So was looking forward and sort of anticipating that there would be weakness going into July 4th. And that is certainly what we have. Being patient to see whether we get back down to 16.4, which was a longer support resistance line that we had, or is this going to be a new one that we have here on the drop? We will see that, and we'll zoom out in a minute and look at the much bigger picture of Doge and how these patterns do have a tendency to repeat. So is Dogecoin finally ready for a bounce? The second support retest raises the bullish hopes. That's right, as we'll see on this upward sloping support line, we see that second bounce, and then that sets the stage of a pattern that leads to accelerating price upwards. But right now it's all about the leverage, right? Here's the Doge heat map, and we had targeted this 16.6 line here, this big yellow line, right after Doge's price accelerated up on July 2nd, that there was a huge leverage trade that was made right then on Doge. And they were just trying to ride this up higher. They didn't take their profit at 17.5, didn't close it, and got liquidated this morning. So those are the kinds of things that the market makers look for. Now, we did have this one up here, up at 17.55, that didn't hit, that was a short. And it was so close. I was surprised that the market maker for Doge didn't take that one out. So that's still up here at 17.55. And there's even more up at 17.8, some bigger shorts. But we do have this long down here at 15.8. So if there is incredible weakness, even more, and we see this big drop, like Bitcoin going down to 106, 105, we could be looking at that as a potential target on a wick down. But right now, Dogecoin is not showing that kind of weakness. Master Kenobi says, look, we look at the weekly chart, we zoom out, 2023, 2024, 2025. We've had three big runs. Well, we've had two big runs. We're waiting for the third. Right? So this is a pattern that is showing on an upward support line, upward trending support line. So back in the summer of 2023, remember, we were buying Dogecoin at 6 cents. That's when we were buying and accumulating. And I keep showing the CRISPAX DCA portfolio. That was the summer of 2023. And we were buying on those dips, accumulating. So what happened after that initial run we had early 2024, where Dogecoin went up to 23, 24 cents here, and then slipped back. Didn't go as low as 6 cents, though. I think the lowest it got was about 9.5 on that one wick there. Again, another buying opportunity that we had. And that was August 2024, which then led to the big run we had in November. Is there going to be another huge run, though? We had this little taste here. We had a little taste in May up to 24, 25 cents. Is this coiling up for the next big run? Ali is like, look, again, same kind of thing. We had a touch here, we had a touch here, we had a touch here. Is this the springboard for the next big run? Dogecoin holding above 16 cents strengthens the case for a move toward 24 cents. That would be getting back up to just where it was back in May. And is that the springboard higher? And Trader Allen, another view of it, looking back even further, where the pattern we have now looks very similar to 2016 into 2017. And really not the best buy point, isn't right now. The best buy point, right, was back in 2023 at 6 cents. That was the best buy point, right? But then 9 cents was a box number 2 here. And now here we are. We had that dip to 13 back in April. And now we're looking at 16 cents and wondering, is this the springboard here, right? This third touch of an upward sloping support line, which Trader Allen has said, well, that's a channel, right? And we'll see what those prices are in just a minute, where those targets are for this move up. Dogecoin showing signs of recovery. We have had an exciting week. Is Doge price set to skyrocket? That's right. Dogecoin making headlines again. Technical rebound grabbing investors' attention, fueled by bullish activities and derivatives. Market sentiment recovery. Doge is nearing a critical level. If it breaks above 19 cents, that could trigger the speculative bullish surge. So that is what is coming. We do have this whole demand zone down here. But that, again, that would be 15.8 right here at the top of that demand zone. And is that what we'll be looking for on that one will we have one last dip down into that zone? But we need to break that 19-cent resistance. But the combination of solid support levels, increased participation in derivatives markets, renewed whale flows creates a favorable environment for continued Dogecoin progression. However, Doge's ability to sustainably break out of the 19-cent resistance remains a major challenge. If bulls manage to force this threshold with significant volume, the path toward 26 cents will open up. Otherwise, market dynamics will remain fragile in the short term, and that's what I think is going to happen for the next 2 months, probably through July and August, as we will remain fragile. Again, it's the whole summer of chop thesis that I've had here, but Dogecoin could repeat a 360 to 400% price breakout, and that is still all in the cards. Very similar kind of chart patterns that people are recognizing that could lead to increased price. On this one, though, we're looking at the RSI, and we're seeing what happened. Early 2024, RSI came up over 80, this green shaded area here. And then again in November, came up into the over 80 in this green shaded area. We have not had that third run yet. That third run has not happened yet. And that's what I think will be coming later on, probably in the fall. That is when the skyrocket is going to happen there. So that's what we're looking for now. We do know that retail flows are now spread across newer meme tokens. That's it right now. Pudgy Penguins is getting a lot of attention. We've had Pepe and Bonk, Fartcoin, and all of those, but the Pudgy Penguins this week has been pretty strong, and so that's the challenge Doge has, is that all the retail traders are just trying to make money at all these different memes now. We're back in 2021. It was just Doge. But for the summer, the overall crypto market remains flat. Bitcoin and other large tokens are moving sideways in tight ranges. This neutral environment gives Dogecoin no extra lift from broader market trends for now. And that's the key word, is for now, because again, this is just the summer trading. But Dogecoin is going to jump 42 cents, $1.46, and $4. So this is Trader Allen, and this is a chart that we looked at earlier in the week, but very similar to his current chart here. 42 cents would be this initial run, and then the second run would be that $1.40 mark, and then if it goes on that third pump, that next pump, similar to that blow-off top we saw in 2017, I mean, that's his $4 mark, right? So let's just look at this one, right? Let's try and get to previous all-time high, and then we'll fight for $1 before we start talking $1.40. That is in the cards, I think, this fall. This next run, though, the total blow-off up over $4, that move, that would be something special. And as I said, I think there's way too many other memes. Other retail traders have their money in so many other places this cycle that would be really hard to repeat what Doge did, not only 2017, but even 2021. And he shows the 2021 tail up here, which is kind of crazy. But that is what is coming. And I know we have to get through the sort of current low volume. I mean, we go back and we look at the, just the 4-hour chart, and you'll see after some big trading we had earlier in the week, the volume is going to start ticking down, and through the weekend it's going to be really, really low on Doge as we go through. So is Doge going to settle down here? We're going to retest 16.4, maybe back into this zone here between 16.4 and 16 cents. That would be accumulation period. Again, the spring point on an upward sloping support line for the big skyrocket that's going to come this fall. So not financial advice, but that's my opinion, and that's how I'm trading this as well. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think about the skyrocket thesis for Dogecoin? This cycle's not over yet, guys. Give the video a like. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the support. We'll see you next time.